Chapter 6 Lev. Lev wakes up to a dull ache in his shoulder. He thinks maybe he slept funny, but he quickly realizes the ache is from an injury. His left shoulder was the entry point of a tranq bullet, though he doesn't realize that just yet. All the things that had happened to him 12 hours before are like faint clouds in his mind that have lost their shape. All he knows for sure is that he was on his way to Tithing. He was kidnapped by a murderous teenager, and for some strange reason, the image of Pastor Dan keeps coming back to him. Pastor Dan was telling him to run. He's sure that that must be a false memory, because he can't believe Pastor Dan would do such a thing. Everything's blurry as Lev opens his eyes. He doesn't know where he is, only that it's night and he's not where he should be. The insane teen who took him sits across a small fire. There's a girl there too. That's when he realizes he's been hit by a tranq bullet. His head turns. He feels like he might puke, and his brain is only at half power. He tries to get up, but he can't. At first, he thinks that it's also because of the tranquilizers, but then he realizes he's tied to a tree by thick vines. He tries to speak, but his voice comes out as a little groan and a lot of drool. That's what he sounded like. The boy and girl look at him, and he's sure they're going to kill him now. They kept him alive just so he'd be awake when they killed him. Maniacs are like that. Look who's back! Look who's back from Trankville, says the boy with wild eyes. Only his eyes aren't wild now, just his hair. It's all sticking up like he slept on it. Although Lev's tongue feels like rubber, he manages to get out a single word. Where? Not sure, says the boy. Then the girl adds, but at least you're safe. Safe? Thinks Lev. What could possibly be safe about this? Hostage. Lev gets out. The boy looks to the girl, then back to Lev. Kind of, I guess. These two talk in an easy tone of voice, like they're all friends. They're trying to lull me into a false sense of security, thinks Lev. Then they'll get me on their side, so I'll take part in whatever criminal activities they have planned. There's an expression for that, isn't there? When a hostage joins the kidnapper's cause? The something syndrome. Sounds menacing. The kid looks at a pile of berries and nuts, obviously foraged from the woods. You hungry? Lev nods, but the act of nodding makes his head spin so much he realizes that no matter how hungry he is, he's better not eat, because he'll come right back up. No, he says. You sound confused, says the girl. Don't worry, it's just the tranks. They should wear off pretty soon. Stockholm Syndrome! That's it! Oh no, he's not talking? Stockholm Syndrome, that's it. Well, Lev won't be won over by this pair of kidnappers. He'll never be on their side. Pastor Dan told me to run. What had he meant? Did he mean run from the kidnappers? Maybe, but he seemed to be saying something else entirely. Lev closes his eyes and chases the thought away. My parents will look for me, Lev says, his mouth finally able to put together full sentences. The kids don't answer because they probably know it's true. How much is the ransom? Lev asks. Ransom? There's no ransom, says the crazed kid. I took you to save you, idiot. To save him? Lev just stares at him in disbelief. But my tithing. The crazy kid looks at him and shakes his head. I have never seen a kid in such a hurry to be unwound. It's no use trying to explain to this godless pair what tithing is all about. How's giving of oneself to the ultimate blessing. They'd never understand or care. Save him? They haven't saved him. They've damned him. Wow. Sounds like human sacrifice, if you ask me, this whole tithing thing. Then Lev realizes something. He realizes that he can use the entire situation to his advantage. My name's Lev, he says, trying to play it as cool as he can. Pleasure to meet you, Lev, says the girl. I'm Risa, and this is Connor. Connor throws her a dirty look, making it clear that making it clear that she, just a second, making it clear that she gave him their real names. Not a good idea for hostage takers, but then most criminals are stupid like that. Didn't mean for you to take the tranq bullet, Connor tells him, but the cop was a bad shot. Not your fault, says Lev, even though every bit of it is Connor's fault. Lev thinks about what happened and says, wait. I would have never run from my own I would have never run from my own tithing. That's what Lev sounds like. That's Lev talking. That much Lev knows is true. Good thing I was around then, says Connor. Yeah, says Risa. If it wasn't for Connor running across the highway, I'd probably be on line now by now too. There's a moment of silence. Then Lev, biting back his anger and revulsion, says, Thank you for saving me. Don't mention it. Wait, what? Connor's just... Don't mention it, says Connor. Good. Let him think he's grateful. Let them think they're earning his trust. And once they're lulled into their own false sense of security, he'll make them get both exactly what they deserve. Lev sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me.